What's up, YouTube? How you guys doing out there? The reason why I'm even on this video right now is simple fact. I think I figured out one of the biggest secrets ever, and I think it's not about like how good you eat, how much exercise you do. I think it's all about not stressing. And the reason why I say that is because I know this guy that does not care about anything. And I mean, he doesn't care about his health. He doesn't care about anything. But, you know what? He's doing fine. And, I mean, he cares about money. But other than, how he looks and all that, he doesn't care. And you know what? He never gets sick. He never goes wrong. He don't care. And he always told me, you know why most of the time when people have a lot of money, they don't get sick? Is because they don't stress off anything. And I said, well, I'm reading this book, and I said, it's not true, because Steve Jobs had a lot of money, and he got sick. And he said, well, you got to think about it. Steve Jobs did have a lot of money, but he was stressing because he was always thinking about the project that he was building, he was making. He was trying to make it better and better, and he wouldn't stop. And that was a lot of stress. That was more stress than somebody that was actually poor. I was like, oh, wow, I didn't think about that. And then so I'm going through the video, going through YouTube, and I seen this video, and I was like, oh, wow, they kind of talking about what the heck I'm talking about. Look, check this.
Sometimes in life, to be successful, oftentimes, most of the time, you have to follow your instincts. You have to follow your gut. You have to. Your parents may say wrong, your whoever may say wrong, but you have to do it.
What my dad always told us when we were growing up, that if you earn $1 and you don't save anything, if you earn $1 billion, you won't save anything. And so that discipline of investment, keeping something, don't consume everything you get, actually helped me significantly.
There was a lot of encouragement to trust my instincts, the instincts of use your presence, you know what I'm saying? Like in South Africa, obviously I'm not South African, so I was really aware that, oh God, I'm going to walk into rooms where people have been, lived, seen, smelled, touched, felt Mr. Mandela in person, on the radio, on television. And here I come as an outsider doing this portrayal of him. I was really aware it used to make me very nervous about, if I'm going to do it right or not. And Justin encouraged me to stay with what my gut was. Just to stay with that. Don't waver from it. Don't try to be their Mandela or the Mandela they think you should be. Be that guy we discussed in all the rehearsals and all the script meetings. Be that guy. Go with that thing. So that was great, actually. To Justin's credit, like, he really helped me sculpt and measure out that performance.
Wow.
Here's the big challenge of life. You can have more than you've got because you can become more than you are. That's the challenge. And of course, the other side of the coin reads, unless you change how you are, you'll always have what you got. Everybody hopes things will get better. Everybody hopes. Poor people hope. I'd like to tell you something. It means the future does not get better by hope. It gets better by plan. If you wish to be successful, study success. If you wish to be happy, study happiness. If you wish to be wealthy, study wealth. Don't leave it to chance. Make it a study. Some people just go through the day with their fingers crossed. See, that won't do it. You've got to study the things that can change your economic, social, spiritual, personal life. If you don't like how it is for you, change it. If it doesn't suit you, change it. If it doesn't please you, change it. If it isn't enough, change it. And I challenge you to do that because you can change. See, you don't ever have to be the same again after tonight, only by choice. around successful people and listen. Now, you can also learn from unsuccessful people. Take notes on both, negative and positive. On the negative, the notes are called What Not to Do. And you got to learn what not to do as well as what to do.
Right.
So learn from the negative as well as the positive. Okay? Find out what poor people read and don't read it. Right? That's good information. Learn from the negative. But now you can also learn from the positive. Get around.
Find out what poor people read and don't read it.
Successful people. Listen to what they say. Listen to how they say it. It's important. We've all got about 16 waking hours. Practice listening those 16 hours. And I say practice listening because listening isn't easy. I found out it's easier to talk than it is to listen. But if you will practice listening the 16 hours you're awake, sure enough, from surprising sources comes great ideas.
Right.
In sales training we teach, if you want to learn sales, listen to the kids. Kids have got to be the master salespeople of all time. They have no equal. Father tells his young son, no, you cannot have an ice cream cone. 30 minutes later, he's licking on one. That'd be 30 minutes worth listening to. They got moves you wouldn't believe. Persistence runs deep like the ocean. And the kids never took a class on how to overcome objection. They already know how. They don't need classes.
Right. Damn.
Tell kids no. That goes right on by. They give you 3 good reasons. Just say no. That goes right on by. They give you 3 more. They're masters. So listen and learn. Now here's some of the best advice I've got for the whole evening. It won't get any better than this. This is it. Poor people ought to take rich people out to dinner and listen. That's some of the best I got. If a guy's not doing well, one of the first things he ought to do is find a guy that is doing well and offer to buy him his dinner. Spend $50, $60, $80,
really?
$100. Go for the full 9 course.
Oh.
Start him on the juices and hors d'oeuvres. Get him started talking. The salad takes 15 minutes. Keep it rolling. Biggest steak in town takes 45. Keep it rolling. Pour on the dessert. Stretch that meal out about 2 hours. If you get a successful person to eat and talk for 2 hours, they're liable to drop ideas in your lap, change your life.
Right.
Multiply your income by 2, by 3, by 5. But you're right. Poor people don't usually take rich people out to dinner. That's the problem.
Right.
The guy said he's rich, let him buy his own dinner. I'm not coming up with any money. And he says, besides, you work where I work. By the time you struggle home, it's late. You're lucky to get your own supper, let alone running around trying to find a rich man to feed. And the guy's behind on his house payment. Good worker, hard worker, sincere. But you got to be better than sincere. Work hard. You wind up broke. You got to be better than a good worker. You got to be a good listener. And remember, what you read and what you hear, put the good stuff in your journal. Now here's the third way to find out how to change your life. And that's to observe. You can pick up a lot of ideas just by watching. Get around successful people and watch. Here's why. Success leaves clues. Watch how the man shakes hands. Watch how the lady responds. People who do well do certain things over and over and over and over. And if you're clever, you can pick them up. Watch it all. If a guy's making $10,000 a month, I'd watch how he walks. Maybe that's it. Copy his funny little walk. Somebody says, well, that's kind of a silly walk. Say it's 10,000. I haven't got the money yet, but I got the walk. It's bound to start somewhere. What I ask you tonight is to be unusual and be a good observer of what's going on. You can pick up ideas that can change your life starting tomorrow. Just be a more careful observer. Now remember, there's 2 ways to see. One is called sight. See with your eyes. The other one is called insight,
One person for 1,000.
see with your mind.
One that's supposed to die in the first place.
See with your eyes, you'll see things. See with your mind, you'll see answers. Put your eyes and your mind to work. And the best advice on developing sight and insight is pay attention.
Right.
Don't miss anything. In the weekend seminar we teach, one of the greatest fatalities to success is preoccupation. Lack of concentration. The guy's mind wanders. See, you wind up average. You've got to learn to zero in and concentrate. I read a good article one time, Reader's Digest. The title was, Wherever You Are, Be There.
Right. Wherever you are, be there. Because if you there, you're not being distracted off anything else. It's like, now I'm just going off this. I'm thinking, he mean like every second moment.
Would you want to live like that?
Or she could sacrifice.
Would you want me?
Kinda.
Would you want my mom and dad to be dead? You can't.
Why can't you just rewind
Wait.
time?
Oh, I get it. Almost like if you analyzing a movie, you got to analyze your time in your life like that, man. Like every second, like I'm doing this video right now, and I'm really analyzing why was I even interested in doing the video.
But here's the thing.
You know what I mean?
How many times is you trying to be killed off? How do you know you're not just going to die?
I don't know, man. But I know it was some good stuff, man. And
She said it herself. After all
I don't know,
those
some
times,
good
someone
stuff,
died.
guys. Good stuff.
Tell
Tell me what you think. And also,
That-
check this one out too. This is a
the
kind
whole
of a good
country
one.
flooded by it.
This is definitely a good one. And if you have kids, especially a son, this is a good one.
I'd kill myself.
All right, peace.